What's going on, guys? So today I'm going to be fixing the water dispenser. So what happened was I went to clean the nozzle here and I sprayed, just vinegar around this area here, and I think it got some water back into this micro switch here, which triggers where every time you click here it turns on here, as you can see. When the light's on like this, it means water is dispensing, but as you can see it's like still on. So that means like you just press it once and you're supposed to be able to hold it down in order to trigger it, but it's still on, so this would just continuously run water. So what you can do is, if that happens to you, is you can press this and hold it for 3 seconds and it'll lock it where you can't dispense any of that, and that's how you can stop that. Or you can just open the door. I think it's the micro switch here and that it needs to be replaced. So I kind of took everything apart and I ordered the piece, so I'm just waiting for that to come in. So I'm going to show you guys how to take everything apart. So this piece here, it slides in here. You can slide it out, it gets locked in place here. And what you can do is you can pull up on this a little bit and then it'll come off, and then you can kind of tug at it and it'll come off. There's like a little tab that locks this in place. So once you have that off, you can get the door off. So with the door, if you look here, it's Allen wrenches, very small Allen wrenches. It's just 2 Allen wrenches up here. Just screw it, take it off. Technically, you don't have to take the door out, but when you do take it out, it gets you more room over here to work to take this piece out. And the next thing I did was I used a putty knife. I put tape around here so that I won't scratch. Well, technically the tape just kind of came off, so it didn't really matter. So if you guys, this is your first time doing it, you can start from the bottom and then slowly pry it like up like this, and you'll kind of hear it clip, and it'll kind of clip off like this, right? And you can work your way all the way over here, all the way up here, and when you get up here, you can kind of work it with both hands. And let me go ahead and take it out so you guys can actually see where the clips are. So that way when you put that putty knife, you want to put it like around this area here, so you can just kind of push it in the corner. So let me kind of flip this around so you guys can see where everything is. So everything's going to be along the corners kind of. So there's like, this is the right side, by the way, so there's 2 tabs in the bottom, 1 in the middle, 2 in the top. This is the top, 1 here in the side, 1 in the middle, and there's 2 on the far left. This is the left side here, so we got 1 on the top, 2 in the middle, and 2 in the bottom. And the bottom has 3, so 1 in the middle, or 1 in the left, 1 in the middle, and on the other side, the right side. So once you have that off, the micro switch inverter is here. You just need to take these 2 screws out, and then this whole thing pops off, and then you can get access to the microinverter. So I am going to wait until the part comes in. I'll take this apart and I'll show you guys. And while I'm here, because I was cleaning in here, we have mold just because, water gets back there and sits back there. I went ahead and replaced this rubber flapper area thing here too. I'll show you guys how to do that as well. And I just cleaned this pretty well because there's like some mold growing and then some areas over here. And hopefully that switch will be the fix for that. You can see here, right, every time you click this, that's when the light turns on. That's how it's supposed to be. But you look here, it's still on when you click on it. See that? It's supposed to turn off like this. Well, this is on because of this, but you get the point, right? So every time you click it, the light turns on. That's when it dispenses. This right here, what you just saw, every time you click it, it goes on and off. So this right now, it's just permanently on. So we need to get that fixed. And I initially, now it's off. You press it again, right? And it's on. So it's definitely this switch that needs to be replaced. So we'll wait until the part comes and then we'll get back at this. All right, so the parts came in. So here is the flapper. I'm going to replace that just because that one's moldy, and then this is the clean one. And then here is the relay for this. So actually after a few days, the relay had no issues. It dried up, so I think it was just probably a connection where water got back in here and it just kind of triggered it wrong. But since I'm in here anyways, I'm going to go ahead and swap it. I'm already here swapping this. So first thing first is we're going to take these 2 screws out, and then we'll keep this as a backup just in case the relay actually does fail. This is the relay for your water dispenser. This is the relay for your ice maker. So if one or the other fails, you can kind of replace that. And here is the part number for the ice maker just in case or ice dispenser if that's what you're looking for. Alright, so I removed it out with just 2 screws. It's still held by tape here. We don't need to remove the tape or anything. I just want to show you guys this piece here, this lever. I want to show you guys this lever here. So it sits in like this and it falls off. It's going to fall off when you pull it out. But you have like kind of a thing that looks like this. So it sits and pushes in like this, not like this, but like this. So when you sit it back, you just gotta make sure it sits in the right direction. So like this, not like this. So just FYI there. So that's that. And then for this guy here, there's 2 little acrylic bracket it sits in. You can just kind of pull at it like this and it'll just come off. And these 2 here, you just pull on it and it'll just come straight off. So it's super easy. And what's good about this is they have it like tabbed together, so when you pull this out you don't have to worry about like what's positive or what's negative. It's just only one direction that you need to do. Alright, so it works right here. I have it installed, the new one, just testing it. Every time you press it, the light turns on. So if you're having issues with this one, you would do this and same thing. You would check, that's how you check that one. Alright, so for the flapper part, so here is the easy way to do it. Again, if you need to replace this whole thing because the bar is damaged or something, it looks like it's just going to be only these 2 screws here. And then this whole thing will come out. But I only need this flapper part. It came with the whole assembly, but for this, super easy. So this here, you take this and you press forward and it pops right off, just like that. So now you have the old one and you're going to just replace it with the new one. Alright, so to install this, I'm going to try to do this one hand. You got to push this forward. And these little hooks here, you gotta hook it to the bottom first, and then you can grab this, clip it forward, and boom, that is it. Now you have that installed. Alright, so now that we have everything back together, let's go ahead and push everything back together. I think you have to feed some of the wiring back here just to make sure it closes correctly, but you're pretty much done. I put this back, put the screws back in, have this, and I'll show you guys the last part here. Everything's back in place, and then for this face bar, there's 4 screws or 4 springs on here. Just make sure you have them lined up and you push in, and that's it. As simple as that. Same thing with here, you push everything back in. Again, you can just test here to make sure the lights come on when you're pressing. So both, and then you can unlock your dispenser. Now everything should work, and that's it. Alright, and that's how you replace your micro switch for your water dispenser or your ice maker if that's what's failing for your LG refrigerator. If you guys aren't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. Like always, next one guys, peace.